Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and glory to Raptoria as we return to Dawn of Man. Yes, indeed, it has been a while in our in-game time since our previous episode, as we've now moved from the Paleolithic through the Mesolithic to the Neolithic era. In my opinion, this is where the game really begins, because we can unlock things like farming and finally more upgraded homes to really start building a permanent settlement. If you guys want to see more of this game, make sure you absolutely positively click, tap, blow up, and destroy that like button. And thanks for all of you who turned it blue. You guys are amazing, so thank you as always for your support. We've got a lot more to do in this game now, and it really doesn't start to begin until about now. We're going to start gathering mud so we can upgrade a lot of our homes. Now that we have things unlocked like farming and upgraded homes, we can bring a lot more people to the settlement and put a lot more effort towards harvesting grain and such. You can see our workload is high now as it is harvest season, but we've got plenty of materials. I've spent about an hour expanding our tribe here, building just a few more tents, a few more storage tents, and a few more buildings, but nothing too crazy yet. We've also expanded our burial pits just a little bit in case there's some sort of outbreak of disease or a large animal attack. But so far, so good. Not too many people have died, except for from old age in this town, as we continue on towards now filling out the entire Neolithic age. Once we get up to copper, bronze, and iron, things will get much more challenging, as we'll have a lot more enemies against us, and of course we'll do horse domestication too. So now we need to do the math on that one. How many 7s are there that we need to get in order to get to the copper age, which also requires 20 knowledge points in order to unlock that age. So we'll see. Looks like we're gathering a ton of food, so much that our people can't eat it all, which I think is a good idea, to actually have more food than we need than less food than we need. Our people are now working on harvesting from multiple fields. We've unlocked things like einkorn and also emmer and barley that is being harvested now. Lots of straw here that can be brought over to storage at the haystack. And then also, of course, all this grain that can be brought into storage and then turned into flour, which we have somebody here at the mortar actually grinding that down, turn it into flour, and then bring it over to these hearth pits here that can turn it into bread. So that'll be good. All right, well, we've got spots here for at least, let's see, 3, 6, 9, damn, you're fine. It looks like about 20 plus homes, or at least housing for people, in this case 21. So we have space for 5 more people to join us, so that's not too bad. So plenty of space for more people to join, and we of course have a high workload as it's now harvest season, and about fall's almost over, but of course I need to actually put these fields on high priority as well. Looks like they are already set to high priority, so we want to make sure that everything is harvested first in the city, so that way we can have plenty of bread and meat for the winter. Well, our city is doing a fantastic job of clearing out trees and such. Across the river, there's some more trees and more materials nearby. Lots of good stuff over there. But it seems like the best area for us to expand to will be behind us, where we might be able to build like a fortress or something up here. That'd be kind of cool to finish it off by building a fort up there as well. But we still have to put a fort wall around the city, but that'll take a lot of people in the city to actually work on. It'll take a lot of people to cut down the trees and then build the fortress walls itself. And I might be able to do a double wall here too, so we'll see exactly how that works. Well, now we can start upgrading homes. Looks like we just need mud to do so, so I'm waiting for some of our people I've assigned now to go out and gather mud and bring that back, so that way we can start upgrading some of these buildings. In fact, it probably might be a good idea to first upgrade a storage hut, so that way we can store even more. But I would argue that maybe instead of upgrading one, which I think requires them to empty out all the materials, I think it might be a good idea to start building some of these other resource buildings over here, such as the Granary, and also another resource building, such as another storage building. So let's go ahead and put something here. We'll build our Granary there, and then we'll also see if we can build our storage hut over here too. Let's maybe build that on this side too. Alright, good. Excellent. Those 2 buildings there will be perfect. Looks like resources are decaying, bread and fruit, which means we have too much food, which is totally fine. The thing that lasts the longest in the camp is probably cured meat and fish, which are very important. But other things can be gathered faster. Check that out. Lots of, I think those are actually lentils that have been gathered out in the wilderness from our what do you call it, the scavenger teams, the gatherer teams. We're still hunting and gathering and cutting down trees in this town as well. Pretty soon we'll probably make a bridge to the other side. There's some shallow water here which will allow us to cross, but with a bridge we'll be able to get over there quite quickly. However, raiders could attack at any moment. I'd say it's probably best for us to build a bridge maybe over here, so that way we can get across to this side and then have access to some more trees and what looks to be some important copper mines over here too. But a lot of the stuff that we need is close to us. All right, workload is at 88%. I've also built a lot of these sledges too. We've unlocked those so that way things can be dragged around so people can carry almost double the amount of materials back to the camp, which is pretty amazing that they can do that now. Almost like ants carrying twice their body weight in materials, sticks, stones, meat, leather, any sort of dry skin, that type of thing. Looks like we got a lot of, looks like we need more dry skin and storage to actually make what we're making now for trade, which is going to be a lot more bow and arrow. Now that we're in the, let's see, how many bones do we have? I don't see any at the moment. So we're actually trying to make a lot of things to trade with now. Oh, it looks like dogs have contracted a disease. That must be a new feature. Dogs are gathered in this game automatically. They'll show up at your camp at random. So that's a good thing, I think. Let's continue to... Ooh, uh-oh. Poor doggy. Looks like he died from a disease there. Nothing we can do in these caveman times. Medicine really doesn't exist. I wonder if there's going to be a building in the future, maybe an herbalist or something. All right, good to see. All the farms have been actually cut down, but these guys need to go over here and gather the rest of this stuff here. We're just out of storage space for it. So let's make the granary a top priority, and let's make mud gathering also a top priority too. We've assigned 5 people to that. I'm actually going to put that up to 50 mud because that's going to be very important for upgrading all of our buildings. Looks like we've gathered 3 so far, so that's good. So we'll make this building a top priority so that way we can get food stored for the winter. And then, of course, we can then upgrade our storage so that we can store more things. We got too many tools. I went crazy in the amount of flint and bone sickles because I know that farming is an extremely important thing in this game. And without sickles and without bone stuff like that, we're in trouble. Speaking of which, we're in trouble now. There's a raider attack. I didn't expect this. 4 people coming in on our sacred lands. How dare they desecrate Raptoria like this? All right, this is why we need the fortification walls up. Let's sound the defense alarm. Let's see if there's something for defenses. All right, our first raider attack for Raptoria. Our people are armed with slings and bow and arrows, so hopefully we can take them out at a distance. All right, the Raptorians are rushing to go gather some long-range weapons. I see a lot of people with axes, spears, possibly bow and arrow. And here they come for Raptoria! Excellent. I see bows being shot. Let's try to keep some of our people alive. Excellent. Our first raider kill. Wonderful. We lost nobody in that attack. Wait, are we... Oh, yes, we're celebrating. Yes. Glory to Raptoria. Excellent work, everybody. Excellent work. Now, wait a minute. Did we kill them all? Yes, we did. And, of course, they'll have materials on them, too. So they drop things such as, let's see, flint spears. So we might be able to go collect stuff from them as well. Fools. How foolish to attack Raptoria. They must have been desperate to attack during the winter like that. All right, we have 3 knowledge points. That's not enough. We need 7 now every time we buy new technology. So it might be a while until we've got something done. Let's return to a building. Excellent. The Raptorians here building the granary now. Next thing to be built will be the storage hut. It's cool. Once all the building materials are delivered, people will then start constructing and doing things at random. Beautiful. I hear more trees being cut down too. Lumber is going to be definitely necessary to continue construction. And it looks like somebody here is feeling a little ill. I'm assuming Vorzera probably was in a battle earlier and didn't do too well. She got a little hurt. Ah, good. 3 new people have joined the colony. Wonderful. Let's get the storage hut up. And now the granary is complete. Now we can store all sorts of food there. Excellent. All the food is being brought over. Excellent. Very, very good. Glory to Raptoria. Good to see that. All right, so all the grain and extra flour has been brought over here too. So nothing has been left out for the winter. Ooh, bear. Just passing through. Okay. And it looks like we just need 1 more mud to get that done. The trader has arrived. Wonderful. Let's take a look here. Average commission, not bad. Let's see, what do we need most right now? I probably would want to go for straw for upgrading more buildings. Let's do that. Looks like the trade value for that is 6. We've got quite a bit of leather outfits around. So let's trade 2 of those for some other goods. Maybe we could trade for leather. Actually, 1 outfit. Well, actually, 1 leather equals 2 outfits. So I could buy all the rest of this leather. And we could instruct our people to continue trading that leather. We need 48. And these are summer clothes, too, by the way. So the leather outfit is good for summer wear, so we can try to make more that way. Okay, let's go ahead and trade for that. Unless there's something else we can trade for 2. It doesn't look like it. Maybe bread. Ah, yeah. Alright, let's trade 2 bread. Alright, that's good. Now, the next thing I'd like to do then is to instruct our people to continue to make leather outfits. So 1 leather trades for 2. So that's good. We got 12 there. So let's try to make... actually, let's cut that down a little bit. We'll just make a little bit of those. Perfect. Alright, now, do we have any bones from recent hunts? We do not. But I'm assuming that's because everything's being turned into bone harpoons, which are very good for trade as well. Alright, let's beat up time. And Raptoria, get to work on that storage hut. We need some more mud in order to get that thing constructed. Then we'll start upgrading our homes, too. Homes are the next thing that we want to upgrade. Alright, and we've acquired 10 mud, which gives us some more knowledge points. Beautiful. Alright, it looks like the storage hut just needs that extra mud delivered. It just was delivered. And now Raptoria is working on building our storage hut. Beautiful. Looks like we've got some more people in the colony. Excellent. That means let's pause for a quick second and work on our next knowledge point. Well, we didn't do too bad against an attack from the enemy, so I might want to work on something else next. Let's see. Underground mining will allow us to look for mining more flint. That's going to be important for trade. Let's see. Weaving. That'll allow me to unlock... I think we'll be able to buy... Yeah, I think I'm not going to unlock weaving until we've unlocked flax. Flax allows us to start weaving both summer outfits, and sheep allows us to start making winter outfits. So until those 2 are unlocked, I think we'll skip that for now. So I think the most valuable thing to us right now is making tools for trade. Defense is also very important, but I think we'll do that in our next episode. So let's focus on mining for now, so that way we can do that. And excellent! We've completed a milestone. Expansion. Ah, look at that. Our wonderful little settlement there. I think we've got a lot of food, too, for our people. Each one of these farm fields is 3 by 3, and I'm sure there's an optimized mathematical thing where you can say that, you know, 3 people can work a field of X size, or a field of X size requires X amount of workers, that type of thing. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do some production buildings. Let's do a new Flint Mine. Actually, we'll have to go into, let's see. Okay, I'm trying to look for flint now. I can't remember what that looks like. That right there is tin, and this right here is copper. So we're looking for, and if it's orange, that means it's iron ore. Oof, iron is really far away from us. We want something that's like that, a flint mine. That's kind of a pale blue color. There's some more ones on this side, so let's go ahead and set up some mines on this side. And I'll set up 2 mines, so that way it's a long time until they run out. So let's build one there, and that's a megalith right there. Oh, there's a new mine there, too. So let's go ahead and set up 2 on the other side of the mountain. Cool. That should allow us to make some resources for a very long time. And copper is nearby, so that's great for when we hit the copper age. As for iron, it looks like there's another mine over there. And then tin, too, to make bronze when the time comes. Okay, let's go ahead and hop back into it. Good. Food is holding steady. Berries and nuts and fruits and whatnot are a little low, but really it's bread and meat that are going to really last us the test of time. And Raptoria has finished up their first storage hut. Glory to Raptoria. Excellent. Wonderful. Oh, and Yargor has died of old age. Can we get some Fs down below in that comment section? Go ahead now. Show your respect now. Here's our burial site. Also in this game, people... Is that thing broken? Oh, it's just 2 sleds parked next to each other. One thing the developers have learned is that a lot of these people leave sleds everywhere. And it's not just because they're carrying bodies here either. Sometimes they bring it up here to gather sticks, and then they switch jobs. So then they leave the little carts there, or whatever they're transporting with. Eventually, there's a building that they can park at. It's now springtime, so 100% workload is going to be high. Everybody's working as now planting is taking place. Everybody's grabbing a stick, moving the soil around, and planting seeds. You can see they've got them in their pockets there. Everybody's out working hard. Good. Very good. All right. I've also made some more organized sections to store only stones and to store only flint. So it looks like in storage we've got 10 there. So we can keep on making some tools. So what else could we use for tools? I think I'll get some more pickaxes now that we've got a flint mine going. So let's make sure we've got enough to continue to mine that for a long time. Let's also make sure we get ourselves a few more axes. And I think I want to do some more spears just so we can defend ourselves, and a few knives too for hunting and for butchering the animals after hunted. Alright, it is time to start upgrading some of these homes. We've got some mud to do it. I think we should start doing one at a time. So we'll start in the northern section of the city and opt for our first home to be upgraded. This is big. We're now starting to make a more permanent settlement. And I feel like we should get rid of some of these storage tents here and fill these with homes and then build like another storage building here. But we'll do that after we've upgraded our homes. So as you can see now, our settlers are taking all of this tent apart, and they're going to recycle those materials to build the next building. So some of those old sticks are still left behind to be repurposed into a new building. So we'll see what our first, what is it called here? The first hut. After that, we can build ourselves a roundhouse, which is made of stone. It looks like this is made from weaved wood, and then mud is put on the outside. A cave hyena is attacking. Oh, we got somebody out in the open. Whoa, whoa. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. Marfdoc was ambushed by multiple hyenas. Big F's down below. Wow. All right, 4 or 5 cave hyenas have attacked him as he was gathering the rest of the flint. It is now war against those cave hyenas. Let's go ahead and put a hunting ground up there. I wonder if we can actually tell them to hunt those animals. I think by default our people will avoid hunting those unless, well, let's get rid of that now that we got our flint mines going on. That's dangerous. Damn those animals. All right, well, we'll have more people join us soon. We've only got space for 22 now. Oh, actually, our hut has upgraded. So now we don't have to build the camp any bigger. We just need to upgrade homes. So each upgrade requires or gives us one more space for a person to live in. Well, we need something to fight those hyenas. We now have 7 knowledge points. What should we do next? Well digging sounds important. That'll give our people water. I don't think our people really require it yet. We're very close to the river, too. But water, at least, will allow us to withstand sieges. So let's see what else we can do. Let's see. Goat domestication is important. Megalithism is important, too. Bridges, not so much. I think we'll go on to more domestication of food because we'll have more workers, which means more farm fields. But I really want to unlock flax so we can start making clothing for better trades from the trader. And it looks like Dradian has also died. Wow, today is the day of death. People dying of old age through all the eras that we've lived, but also from animal attacks, too. If we build a wall around us, that more defends us against raiders, but animals are still going to be dangerous. So we'll have to have people go on the buddy system when it comes to actually going and doing stuff. I also still have people going into the wild to gather nuts and berries and fruits, which is also important because a diversified diet helps us just in case the farms get diseased or if perhaps we run low on meat, which seem to be doing okay. We have 31 cured meat and 11 dried fish, so that's very important. Okay, I want to go ahead and start recycling some of these buildings. Looks like, I wonder if we can move a lot of this stuff into storage. Let's empty the contents of this building, and let's go ahead and remove this building. The trader is now here again, and if it's a high commission, I usually ignore their trade because it's just a bad deal. It's very difficult to get stuff on a high trade, or at least it's more of a pain in the neck. Although I am going to buy more straw, just because I want to be able to upgrade more of our buildings. We have quite a bit of straw, but I would still rather buy that than not at this time. So let's try to buy... Let's get rid of some of our harpoons. That's why I've made so many. They're very good to trade with. Let's see. His trade value is... we need to trade for 1 grain. I suppose 1 grain will be fine. I don't like to trade too much when there's high commission, even if they have good items, but at least we've got another knowledge point from 100 flint. Excellent. Alright. Oh, you can actually see smoke coming out of the top of the huts, too, which means that they're just simply... oh, well, look at this. They're taking this down. Nice. They're cooking inside their homes, too. Very nice. Alright, well, now we have a lot more capacity in our town, which means we're going to have to focus on more food. It's a little late to plant things like the lentils and the chickpeas. The cool thing about these, though, is that these plants like this, they actually grow and are ready to harvest during the summer, so it's a good early food for you. But the amount of people required to do some of this work is quite high, so we'll have to continue to upgrade our homes here. Let's do another 3x3. And I also want to save some spots for flax when it comes time. Did I plant chickpeas there? I did. Well, let's go ahead and make those high priority. It's too late, I think, to plant those, but we'll still go with beans and things like that to harvest. There we go. And that's going to be a good spring plant summer harvest for us. Those grow rather quickly, and they're very good for our people. So eventually when we put a wall around this place, we're going to put it right here. I also need to clear out some more territories for farm fields, so let's actually ask our people to cut down trees up here. So that way we can make another farm field to the north. And we've got a few logs. Looks like sledges are no longer usable. I made way more than what we needed for sledges when the time came. Whoa, bear just walking through town. And same... Wait a minute, are you animals asking to die? Hold on. Let's do a big O hunt real quick. Guys, Uber Eats is here. They showed up with a delivery. Did anybody want beef? It's what's for dinner. I see one in there. There it is. All right, let's get those guys. A whole herd passing through. Go get them. Oh, awesome. Our people putting them down right away. Well, that's good. We'll get some bones out of that, and that'll keep us busy for the season. We're going into winter now with 21 outfits. I'm going to try to make some more of that. Looks like we have 4 dried skin, so we can make some more. Making a lot more of that. Also, not much more leather being made, but that's fine for now. Okay, let's go ahead and continue to increase our speed. I will upgrade more homes when we have more people living here, although we could have like 4 people show up. So I'm going to upgrade one more home for the year. Let's go ahead and upgrade that to a hut, and they'll probably finish up that home sometime around. Uh-oh, another attack again. Probably another one across the river. Alright, I want to build another storage hut now. What I'd like to do is move some of these storage huts to the outside, so that way we can actually make room for more buildings inside. We'll eventually get like a workshop where someone will have to work in order to make more stuff. Let's go ahead and put another storage hut here. Good. So we'll get our storage huts there, and then we'll leave this space for workshops, weaving, that type of thing. More industrial businesses on the outside of camp. All right, let's make sure we've also made this top priority for harvest and for planting. Good. We should have more food for next year. We'll see less meat and fish as people then turn to things like bread. And I believe they make bread only when they are hungry, so they'll take flour and then make the bread. I think the 20 bread that's in there is from harvesting, unless somebody's fully assigned to bread all the time. It is. By harvesting, I meant trade. Wow, we got a big fall storm here. Luckily, we have plenty of bread, though, and plenty of other foods for our people. And we're still requiring more mud. I've told our 5 people to go gather mud. And the fall harvest is pretty much complete. Just one more area to do, with 58% on workload. Very good. Very, very good. I think I've made about 20 sledges, by the way, so getting a few destroyed is not a big deal. I'll wait a little bit, because if I build more, we're going to be out of materials for when we eventually unlock carts. Okay, we have a log and a bunch of mud required for both our storage areas. Looks like they just need 2 more. More mud's being brought in. Okay, 19 settlers here. We should see a boost in the population. I hope that hut gets completed very soon. The faster that hut is complete, we might be able to get another boost to our population. And if we get over 20, I believe we might, or 25, we might get another knowledge point. So that's going to be awesome. Workload is high, good. Optimization is about at 100%, because then everybody's doing a job without too many jobs. Oh, looks like they're actually planting for the winter. Interesting. Alright, so planting is taking place for the lentils. They're ready usually at the first time of summer, so really like at the end of spring, they're ready to go. Let's make sure we put this hut as a top priority then. I want to make sure that the storage hut there is complete. Then we can reclaim these materials to repair our homes that are damaged just over time. I still want more straw, even though it's a high commission. So that way we can continue to upgrade without lack of straw. Mud we can get all the time. Even though we have 73. I still want more. Let's do 10 and take a dried fish. Excellent. Okay, and it looks like we're bringing in a lot of flint now, so let's continue to make weapons for flint. Let's see, we have 42 sickles. I still want more than that, to be honest. Even if we have 1,000 flint sickles left after we reach the copper age or something like that, it's still way better to have something than nothing, even if it's out of date, before we make a full transition. Ah, yes, humans are being born too. They do that. Excellent, we have another knowledge point. So let's go for flax this time, and that will allow us to start making summer clothes. And another milestone unlocked. Beautiful, which gives us 2 additional knowledge points. This area up here has got to be cleared out. I got to tell people to cut down these trees. I need to clear it out for flax farming. I don't want to have our farms too far away from the camp, so that way our people can quickly grow food without having to walk too far. I might eventually put another farm here, and maybe 2 more up here, but those are a little further away. Excellent. The Raptorians are working effectively. Alright, we've reached our population cap. Let's go ahead and pop that there. We need to get that that hut upgraded for the winter time now. Actually, it's at the end of winter, but our population won't go up until we've got that up. Oh, wonderful. Alright, let's go ahead and exit these storage tents here, and our people will then be assigned to bring those over to the other storage huts, which have a lot more capacity. Good. Now, to repair these buildings, we now need mud and we need straw. So always purchasing straw, always having more straw than you need is a way better situation. Good, and our other hut is going up. Excellent. The full conversion is almost complete. I just need more and more mud. I'm going to make another work area for mud because it is very important. I'll put it down here by the fishing dock, and I'll assign 2 people to do that. And now the planting begins for all of our other crops. Good. And we've survived another winter. Excellent. Wow. Okay, so now our population cap is at 20, almost 25. Okay. So we're going to keep on upgrading a building by building. Each time a hut is complete, I'm going to ask to build another one. I have also noticed that we need to plant that flax now. The trees are clear. Finally, they've moved those logs out of the way. So let's do an area of flax here, 3 by 3 as well. Excellent, and we'll put that on a top priority too. Flax is going to be extremely important for our industry, for trade, so I'm actually going to do 2 fields of this, because if we can't, we can always buy food. If we can't grow it or find it, we can always buy it. So I'm going to go ahead and set that to a high priority for those 2 flax fields. And even if we trade, even if we have way too much flax that we can actually process into clothing, that'll be just fine. We can now actually build a weaver and outfitter once we've unlocked that, so we can hold on to all that stuff, all that flax, and then eventually we can start processing it. Good, we've got an entire farm surrounding us. Great. So there's more farmland up there, and here comes the trader again. If commissions are high, we can definitely trade a lot more of this stuff. Good, low commission here. Ah, goat domestication. This is a great way to get to the next phase a lot faster. I'll take that one, especially on a low commission. Very expensive. Very, very expensive, but very, very worth it, too. Let's see what we can trade the best. Let's see. In this age, looks like bone harpoons are somewhat cheap, but I still want to keep those fish coming in. So what else can we trade? Bread is going to be 1. Leather outfits. Oh, I kind of want to keep those, too, until we've made the full conversion. Well, we've got 10 bows at our disposal, so that'll at least bring us up to... Oh, it's 15 for that. Okay. So that's 150. I'd rather dig deep here and get out of this era as quickly as possible, so that way we can unlock better tech to increase our people's longevity. Looks like we have 4 bones at our disposal, so I'll try to make some more bone harpoons. We still need about 64. Let's see. We need to get to 264. Let's trade flint sickles. I really don't want to trade those, honestly. Those have got to be a do not touch. Let's see. Ah, flint spears, though. Those are a lot of extra ones, and we can easily make those with a stick and a piece of flint. So that's almost a no-brainer there. Let's go ahead and also trade some flour. No, let's trade some grain. There we go. Fantastic. Good, good, good. Alright. Excellent trade. And now we can domesticate goats, which is one step forward towards sheep, which will allow us to get clothing for better trades in the future. So that's big. It's a big jump forward for us. Okay, I want to make sure that we process some more of our bones into harpoons. And I also want to make sure that our people are making more leather now. So we can possibly make some more sledges when the time comes. A few of them are being unusable. How are we doing with sledges? Might want to make a few more of those now. Oh, looks like another hut has been updated. Good. Let's finish another one. Yep, sledges are really starting to get unusable. When can we unlock carts? Let's see. It's not until we unlock the wheel. So we should probably make 5 more sledges. And now we have a transport post where people can actually park their stuff. Fantastic. Let's make sure we park that inside the... build 2 of those right here. Make sure all of those sledges are parked inside the camp so people can go and use them later. We'll make 5. Let's make 6 more. By the time they're done with that construction, 1 more will probably break. Alright, good. And they've easily made those, and so now they're going to park the sledges there. So it looks like 2 sledges are parked at each fence. Very good. So there'll be always 1 available to use, hopefully. Let's actually make some more of those. I like those. I'm going to park them also by the storage huts. That might be a good idea to put them over there. Beautiful. It's like they were meant to be. Oh, dogs have contracted a disease. The greatest thing about dog domestication in this game is they'll help you to defend the camp or to attack animals if you're going out on a hunt. So those are really big things. Alright, looks like another person has died of old age. Need some more Fs down there if everybody wants to list the names of the fallen, especially those killed by hyenas. More dangers in this game ever than before. You have bears, hyenas. Unfortunately, or rather fortunately I should say, no snakes or anything yet, so that's good. I think what I want to do next is just unlock weaving. Goats, or rather sheep and goats, are going to take a while to get. We're going to have to capture a sheep and then build a stable for it, so that's going to be a little bit of a task. And also we need to feed them throughout the winter, so if we can just weave the linen that we have now, we'll be able to trade for better clothing. And next time we'll start working on our defenses, because then we'll have our camp built as big as it needs to go. Well, now that we've moved those storage buildings out of the way, let's go ahead and put a weaver down now. And they'll be able to turn the linen into a cloth, which we can trade. Let's go ahead and put that maybe over here by the storage tents. There we go. They can work directly from there. And then the outfitter, which can actually make clothing out of that. Yes, a clothing store. Look at this, our first clothing store. Awesome. There we go, we'll turn it that way. Trying to keep the settlement as compact as possible, so that way we can optimize our space. Looks like we have room for 26, and we have plenty of farm fields, plenty of food, plenty of fruits and berries and grain and bread. But with each passing day and more people coming into the town, we're going to require more and more goods. How are we doing on storage? Looks like those are completely full again. Storage tents are completely full. Wow, look at all those sledges now. Good. Glad to see them all parked here. Alright. We got a lot of building projects going on. The weaver, the outfitter, and an upgraded home. So we'll have to work on storage next. And I'll probably end up building like a storage thing out here to act as like a barn or something like that. And a raider attack is coming again. We have ourselves 4 raiders. Looks like they're armed with possibly bone spears and an axe. That guy has a sling, 2 slings, and 2 what looks to be bone spears. Alright, red alert for all Raptoria. An invasion has begun. Okay, everybody's ready. Okay, our town is ready. The dogs are standing by. Alright, let's get our people on the line. Hold the line. I'm going to try to put our people into formation, I guess. Okay, they're on the edge of the flax fields. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Come over here. Prepare. Go for the slingers first. Attack! Yeah. Oh, they can actually throw the spears. No! Merrill was killed by a raider. Oh, and also Dog was killed. Oh, my God. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Probably somebody on low health anyway. But we got him. More rips. Well, the battle is over. And the fall harvest is almost here now. Obviously, our need for walls is starting to grow. So we'll probably be unlocking that next so we can defend against any more raids. Then we'll start working on wells. And then also the remaining stuff for the Neolithic age. Really of domestication. Ah, good. A weaver is complete. We'll go ahead and have somebody completely work on making cloth all the time. I think that trades for a higher value than just regular flax. Oh, he's sleeping. Well, luckily our people are immediately carried up to the shrine, and then they're worshipped. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Cool. Well, that's why I built a few of them up there for any sort of raids. Shadow Legends. Did you guys know you guys can get 3 billion crazy dollars down there in the links in the description for Raid Shadow Legends? Just kidding. All right, let's see. Let's go. Oh, this guy has high commission. There's probably nothing I want to buy then. So let's just leave him alone. I don't like the high commission. And it looks like we can make clothing now. Excellent. So we'll start making linen outfits for the spring. And let's keep making a few more winter clothes until we've made the conversion. We still need wool for that. So I'm going to make a few more clothes for winter and summer for our people. And it looks like the rest of the sledges are being completed. Good. Looks like we still have a lot parked around town. Jeez, look at this. Like, you remember when you were a kid and you'd go over to your friend's house and you just, like, people would ditch their bikes, especially in the United States in the suburbs. They would ditch it out in front of somebody's front yard. This is what it looks like. There's just bikes everywhere. Nobody puts their kickstand down. You just lay the bike down. Like, why? Because you're kids, that's why. All right. Well, another harvest season is taking place. Nice. Workload is holding pretty steady at 100. 100 is not too bad. 120% is probably not too bad either. There's lots of jobs to do in the harvest season. And considering that we had somebody die, it's not too bad. Good. Capacity for 27. So we have a lot more people who can move to the camp. Let's finish our complete conversion. We'll finish up that last tent, and we'll get it converted now to a permanent hut. Awesome. Both the huts here are complete as well. We should probably build another one. So I think I'll build one out here to act as like a makeshift barn, I guess. Or maybe I should put it within the settlement. I don't think we have any more room for that, though. Maybe I'll put it up here. There we go. Oh, and also Amig has died of old age. Oh, boy. All right, we'll build one more hut as well. I'll make sure this one's a top priority first. Okay, we're going to finish up the last hut for upgrades. That should bring our population up to 28, I believe, with this one being upgraded, unless it's already counting it. And then we'll finish up that other storage hut. I will see you guys next time. We will move into the Copper Age next and start working on or finishing up our defenses. So the next time you see me, everything for the Neolithic Age should be unlocked. We'll start building our wall and start moving into the Copper Age, where we'll start making better weapons and better pizza, Papa John's. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks for leaving a like. I know you guys love this, so welcome back, and I'll see you soon for more. Glory to Raptoria down below in the comments section, and F's down below for everyone in this series. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.